Hi everyone, this is Esther from Cuttlebug Crafts and My Creative Touch, that's my blog, which will be linked in the down bar. And today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm not going to make a card, and what I'm going to do is show you how to make various backgrounds. Now this card has one of the backgrounds that I'm going to show you today. And if you see here, these cool lines here and this sort of wood grain effect. So I'm going to show you how to do that easily, and it's a lot of fun. So stick around, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. So the things you're going to need are a score pal or score buddy. I have a packet for my one, score pal, but it says score buddy on here, so I don't know what's with that, but anyway. Now, I know probably a lot of you might not have this, so in that case, you're just going to have to be really imaginative and find another way to do this. But some of you out there who do have a score pal or score buddy, then these are really useful for this technique. So you're going to get your score buddy, score pal, whatever you want to call it. And you're going to get your piece of card and you're going to score at intervals. Now I want to change the camera's view because I want you to be able to see this really clearly and see the measurements that I've got up here as well. By the way, this is a new camera, so maybe you know the difference, maybe not. Alrighty, so you're going to pop out this. That's very cool, don't you think? And now, there's no sort of measurements for this, which is great because I don't know if you're like me and you don't really like taking measurements and stuff. So what you're going to do is you are going to, whichever way you want, I'm doing it lengthwise down here, and there are different lines that you can do. So I'll do one right next to there. Then I'll have another gap, and I really want these to be irregular, okay? So try and get them different, different intervals, add close ones. I mean, it's like wood really. Actually, I guess planks are the same length, but anyway, this is not going to be. We're going to do as best we can. Oh, here we go. And just keep on doing that until you're happy with it, and then I'll come right back. Okay. Okie dokie. This is what it should look like. Now, it's evening here at the moment, so that's why maybe the card looks a bit yellow. This is actually cream cardstock. So, you should have, I don't know whether you can see that. Yep, the different lines running down unevenly like that. And next what you're going to do is flip it over and put it the other way. And I'm going to zoom up here so you can have a good look at what I'm going to do. Okay, zoomed up, so try and have a look, see how I'm doing this. So now what you've got is you've got these, and you're going to try, turn it this way, do a few sort of intervals. You know how wood is, you've got several planks, so there's the join, and you're going to do that unevenly. So we'll start here. And try not to overstep sort of the boundary of each plank. And we might do one here. You've got to try and kind of feel for the line. Oh, look, I can show you in here. Just feel for the groove. And just keep on doing it. You should now have something that looks like this, with those grooves in there. And on this side it should look like this. See, it looks like planks of wood. Okay, so now we come to the more fun part, because funner is not a word. And we are now going to drag ink across it, and I have got this upside down, right side up, Tim Holtz Distress Ink Antique Photo, and that's one of my favourite inks. In fact, I have heard a lot of people say that that is one of their favourite inks. Thank you, Tim Holtz. So I'm going to show you the next step in just a momento. Okay, so now you get to do the step. I have this sort of, it's meant to be a sponge dauber, but it's like a makeshift one. So it's got something on the end, and this is an old stamp block of wood. Anyway, I guess you're not really interested in that. So you can do this before or after, before you do the scores or after. I usually do it before, but this time I'm doing it after. So, for all of you who forgot to do it like I did, just ink up that so it's, you know, nice and inked. And then, you know, rub it on the sides here like this. Actually, it doesn't matter whether you do it before or after. You can see these nice lines coming into view. Now, you could go over the whole thing and do that, but because I want to preserve some of the cream, I'm going to do most of this separately. But I am going to go on the outside and just give it a good, you know, a good sort of sweep over with this, because I think it's good. It's always nice when you're doing main backgrounds to ink the edges and, you know, give it a bit of a distressed look about it. It's distressed. Okay, so now I'm going to get a cotton ball and just smooth it a bit more around the edges. Here it is. Okay, get some with that and sort of smooth that around as well. And just give the edges a really good darken, and that actually looks really cool there. I mean, I guess you could leave it like that to sort of just leave a taste of what it could be, but I'm going to go ahead and completely do this background by sort of running over it like this. And this is just going to bring up those lines and the wood grain effect. I don't think it's wood grain actually. I think I'm wrong about that. And there you go. You know, that's a fantastic background to use with anything that you can. You know, any guys cards especially. Okay, so I just wanted to say one last thing. Just about how you can use this. You could either do it directly onto the card like I've done here. Done it directly onto the card. Or you could take it separately, cut a piece. This is just a little bit smaller than a normal A5, I think. You cut, well, half of an A4 sheet, normal card. And you can put that directly over a white cardstock if you want to layer anything at all. And I just wanted to make a quick note about this card. If you see the corners, where are they? There, found it. There. Those were from, you know, grape Tizer bottles. Well, they have that sort of gold foil stuff around the top. And I just ripped that off, straightened it out. I put it through the Cuttlebug actually, but you probably can't see that. Anyway, put a bit of Stays On ink, cut them to some nice corners, and they just look really cool. There. And this here was a Glassons tag. Woohoo! And I put some crackle paint. I love crackle paint. And it cracked, and some of these started to come off actually. It cracked so much that it started to come off. But I actually really like it. The black sort of matches in with the old encyclopedia picture. That's what that is. I put PVA over it to hold it in place. And so that's my card. And I will come back with one more or two more background ideas, depending on the time. You can ask me for more. If you want some more background ideas, just ask me in the comments below. Thank you!